Am I going to be always on the hook for the topics?
Yeah. No, I could come up with some stuff.
Like, what do you got?
Nothing in my brain right now, but
Give her a couple business days.
yep.
Welcome to Unclogged Conversations. Because you're a mom, though, like, every day's a business day.
Yeah, but I don't really have much going on in my brain when I'm around my kids. Usually just trying to keep them from,
Killing themselves,
yeah,
hurting themselves, or
burning
so
the
they're-
house down, something, yeah.
Here,
Sure.
but, are you guys worried about artificial intelligence?
I'm not really on social media that much, so I don't really pay attention to it. And I don't really believe much of stuff online anyways, so I try to avoid it. Try to avoid reading the news and all that.
So you're not worried about it. What about you, Daryl? Artificial intelligence?
I know it's gonna probably change the way we live our daily lives, but I'm not scared of it. Do I understand a lot of it? No, and I'm sure I don't see the full scope of what it can do, but I like when you can watch videos of kittens singing and it looks like they're really singing.
That's
I like
kind of
that,
artificial
so that's cool.
intelligence, yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Are you worried about artificial? As the youngest person here,
No, I'm not worried about it. I see it as a beneficial. Yeah, everyone, and you talk to any of my friends that are working right now. A lot of them can use it to integrate it into their work lives somehow, depending on what they do. I know. Even me, I can, if I don't understand a certain document and Chris or JT or Matt aren't around to help me read it, I can upload it to ChatGPT and be like, hey, what are some of these, construction terms? And it can break it down for me and help me understand. Obviously, I confirm it with Chris or JT just to make sure it's right. Because, every now and then you get misinformed or something. But I'm not scared of it. Obviously, I have friends that are in accounting that I worry for them. I got another friend in computer science. He's struggling right now. He hasn't even found a job.
but is that really? I know which friend you're referring to.
Yeah. It is an industry, though, that is very AI replaceable.
Well, let me give you a scenario, and then because I'm an Uber driver, and my Tesla goes fully autonomous, and I'm positive in the next 3 years you're going to catch autonomous Ubers around Syracuse.
Sure.
You're not going to get a driver car, right? Because they're going to be cheaper and et cetera. Et
Well,
cetera.
my friend Amanda, she was in Arizona, and that's how, whenever they took a ride, it was a Tesla with no driver in it.
The Waymos.
Yeah,
the
it was
Waymos,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
It's really cool, and it's cheaper, and it's faster, and it's better, et cetera, right? Nobody wants to talk to those Uber drivers anyway, right? So, okay, I'm going to give you a scenario and see if you can think through this here. Okay, you got a pain in your chest, right? It's not a heart attack, but whatever. You're going to go get an X-ray or an MRI or whatever else, right? So you go in to do this. Boom, they do it. You have two options. You can only pick one. You can get the world's best doctor. She is 30 years in the business. She's seen thousands and thousands and thousands of x-rays. She'll give you a diagnosis. Or you can have artificial intelligence look at it. You can only have one or the other. And here's the thing. This is the catch, maybe. The doctor, she's the greatest, right? The world's greatest. And there's no dispute, okay? She'd probably cost you a couple $1,000s, maybe, right? It's going to cost you some money, and it might be a week or two till you get it back, the results back. Or the artificial intelligence, it'll be free, and it's seen every single x-ray ever in humanity. which one do you think is going to give, and it'll give you instant diagnosis. Which one would you trust? Trust is the key word here. Let's start with Joe, Mr. I'm not afraid of it, taking over the world.
There's a difference between AI controlling robots and taking over the world or replacing jobs in my head. But I think you asked me this question before, and I will stick with the same answer I gave you. I would still trust the doctor. It's not a matter of fast and accurate results. I think it's more of just the connection that you have with your doctor. Like, I've been seeing the same doctor my entire life, roughly my entire life, 18 years or so, in CAS, and he and I have, I guess, a close relationship where I can go to him, see him whenever I want, he has an appointment or anything, and I'd be like, hey, this is what's bothering me, and he doesn't question me. He trusts what I know about my body, and then I trust whatever he says and diagnose me with, and I like that connection that I have with him. And I wouldn't really care if AI gave me an answer or not. I mean, it's just like, sure, it's fast and convenient, but I like
and free is the key word in there.
Either which way, I'm not paying for my health insurance right now either. So,
Oh, to be young again.
so yeah, but no, I just like the human connection with it. When it comes to like my finances or something like that. Sure, AI can control it, but I don't really need to talk to an accountant. But a doctor, I like to have a connection with.
I agree.
You
Definitely.
pay for the doctor.
Yeah.
And wait a few
I already
weeks.
pay an arm and a leg for health insurance anyway, so.
Right. So you'd wait the few weeks instead of getting it instantaneously.
Yeah.
And the doctor has not seen all of the images of all time.
It's okay.
I'm fast and free for sure.
Fast and free.
I'm going with AI. Yep.
Well-
Get me out of there. The less people I have to talk to and see on a daily basis is better for me.
I think the human connection thing is very important, right? Because that's the thing that worries me when it comes to artificial intelligence. Because right now, Joe, you're familiar with ChatGPT, right? And do you use ChatGPT?
I have it downloaded, but I have not used it yet.
Yeah.
I've used it a few times.
Right, and we use it like a little bit. When it first came out, it was kind of like this gimmick to replace Google kind of thing. If I want to search for something, I'll search ChatGPT. And then it became more of like a write my college paper for me for some people. And then, but now it's like you can turn it on and it can, like, if you have your camera on, it will just tell you what it sees and you can have a conversation with it and stuff like that. So I did it with my granddaughter, and oh, hello, little girl. It was pretending to be Santa Claus. It was really
I don't
creepy,
know.
but it was new. It's like, oh, I see you've got a Buffalo Bills hat. Are you a Buffalo Bills fan? And it was
Yes.
like looking at her hat, and seeing all this in the image. And so it was pretty crazy. I would definitely choose AI over the doctor just because of price and speed and stuff like that too. And it's not like I have a personal relationship with my. You got the same text.
Yeah, I got the same text.
We're in a golf league, and I was like, oh, there we go. No, but I think like my primary care, like Dr. O'Brien, I would want to have a primary care doctor, but the MRI reading doctor, I don't know who that is. The sooner I quit it, the better. But all right, so that's kind of like scenario one, right? That's kind of like the thing like that. But have you seen the Tesla robots?
Yes.
The dogs.
No,
Or the
like
people.
the people-looking ones, right? The people-looking ones. All right, so this is where this is gonna get into drain cleaning here in a second. Watch. This is what's really crazy. Imagine if you paid $500 a month and you had that robot in your house as a subscription, and that robot could do simple chores, fold your laundry, do your dishes, vacuum. Would you like to have a robot? $500 a month.
Yes.
Doing all of your chores,
Yes.
shoveling the snow,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Sure.
It's like it doesn't matter. I don't do chores anyway.
I don't do
I
chores.
do-
I got
I
a
do
mom
chores.
I get for free.
I got a little brother. He does the chores. No, I help take out the trash. But no, I would say like, yeah, to like help around I guess chores would be nice. I mean, it's like one thing if like, say if like I had a wife and like I was like starting a family and me and my wife were both working, it'd be nice to come home to like have the house clean, like dinner maybe cooked or something, trash taken care of, everything's clean and ready to go. Yeah, that'd be nice. But at the same time, it's like a robot surveying your house. You know that someone's definitely got access to what's going on in your house.
You wake up in the middle of the night and it's standing over you, Mr. Spires.
Yeah,
You're
There's an
breathing
intruder
funny. You need to
outside.
go to the doctor.
yeah. Like there's definitely like some. You gotta be wary of it. I'd be a little self conscious, but at the end of the day, I mean,
Would you allow it in the bathroom with you if you had to use the restroom?
why would it need to be in the bathroom?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Got to clean.
It's cleaning. Hello,
cleaning
Mr.
me.
Spires. I'm still cleaning.
I don't know. I probably would get so used to it. I'm just like, whatever. It's kind of like with our babysitters now. It's kind of like, whatever. I'll be changing and they're just in there with the kids or something, but we're so used to it. So,
So used to it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so we're all on the same page, right? We pay $500 a month subscription
For sure.
to have a robot in our house and stuff like that, right? What would you not let the robot do? Because drain cleaning here.
Yeah.
What's the stop the robot from? Oh, we just need to let's put some new drywall up in this house. Let's I gotta clean the drain.
I would probably let him do it.
see how he does.
Right. Well, see, so it means it's just an obvious next step, right? Is what can't artificial intelligence and robots do?
Feel emotion, but that's
I don't know.
About it.
Isn't there there's a movie out? I think
There's a bunch of
new
movies
one
out.
Yeah.
with
that-
Megan Fox and she's like AI or
Yeah, I
something.
saw that one. Or I didn't see it. I saw.
But like
TikTok clips.
I didn't see the movie, but
The
yeah.
robot was basically like a home wrecker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Megan Fox the robot?
Yes.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. So it's like
I could see that. Homewrecker, yeah, of course.
But still, I don't know.
The-
I don't. I mean, I guess.
What was the name? Judy was the name of the robot in the Jetsons. Remember? Do you remember the Jetsons? You probably don't remember. The
I
Jetsons.
remember the
I do
Jetsons,
a
but
little.
It was Judy. They were like but she was not like Megan Fox.
No. Nope.
well, would the robots in our houses be designed to look human, or would they look robotic? Like
Yeah,
something from
I guess that
iRobot,
too.
or something human like?
I would need them to look like a robot.
I wouldn't want to look like a human because
Yeah.
then it's just like it's
weird.
Well, the thing is like I watched this YouTube video. We've all seen YouTube videos where they talk about these robots, and they originally were going to design them like to do the dishes. Like there'd be a really efficient robot designed to just do the dishes. Then there's another robot designed to do whatever. But they realized like it's better to design the robots to be like humans because all of our tools, like the jetter, is designed to be used like that. Like the washing machine is designed for a human to reach in and grab stuff or whatever. So everything's designed. A hammer is designed for humans. So they're designing them with the dexterity, I guess.
yeah. Like obviously they're gonna be human in that extent, but I don't need it to look like a celebrity.
I wouldn't mind mine looking like Megan Fox.
Of course, yes.
Another beer, please, Megan. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing is like, if robots and AI can do everything, what are we gonna do?
Live our life. Go and do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be? Well, how would
I mean, the government
Be
would have to
happier.
give us like a stipend, and here you just don't work, you live for free, and enjoy life.
wouldn't
Be
it
happy,
be boring
man.
though?
Robots take over.
Wouldn't you just get bored eventually?
No. Look at
I
all the
wouldn't
video
actually. I mean,
games.
you're-
Yeah, look at all the video games out there. How many golf courses we've never golfed on?
What if they replaced golf courses though with robots? Like you had to
they-
control a robot instead of like actually swinging the club yourself.
It's like a
kinda
video
like,
game.
Yeah, it's kind of like a simulator, anyways. But
Well, that's the like Wall-E. Do you remember the movie Wall-E?
Yeah.
They're all sitting around floating. As the fattest person in the room, I can tell you, you'd just be sitting on that thing floating and like, oh, today's red, bloop, and everything turns red, right? You have like the sippy cup,
Yep.
and you have like a little screen right in front of you. You just float around.
Yeah, I could never be like that though. I like to be active, so.
I think what's more interesting about like a futuristic future would be like an immersive VR experience. Something that could like teleport you. Like you know, you put the headset on and then like you're actually in a different world. That's something I'd be super interested in.
Okay, yeah, that would be cool. Where you can actually touch and feel things.
Yeah, like
All day, every day, though.
oh yeah, I mean, imagine there was this one show I used to watch called Sword Art Online. It's an anime,
Yeah.
but it's in a world where you got like these VR headsets where it fully immerses you into a game. But the catch was you die in the game, the VR system kills you in real life.
Oh.
But obviously it wouldn't be something like that. But I know Elon's designing the chip, the implant, and I forget what it's called. But it's already
It's
helped.
the mark of the beast, is what it is.
But it's basically like it's already helped blind people be able to see or communicate, or paralyzed people be able to control like a computer screen, like a mouse, and click on
With
stuff
their mind.
with just their mind.
Yep.
They're completely immobile, but they're able to control stuff. So like something like that, that's really cool.
Yeah, very cool.
And maybe like get transported into like a Lord of the Rings game and like live like a medieval life, something like that.
But
like
actually survive.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like you can leave whenever you want and resume whenever you want. But that would be something I'd be super
cool.
interested in.
That would be cool.
I think people would get addicted real quick.
Yeah, but then you have
Maybe
the
a lot of
robots.
A lot of people we wouldn't see anymore.
Yeah, but then you have the robots to do your chores and stuff to keep your house clean.
So humanity has become nothing but a pleasure-seeking thing.
That's what most people would
Yeah, but I
think
don't
of.
think not everyone's going to be able to do it. Not everyone's going to be able to afford
Afford
it. So
The proles, right? Wasn't that what it's called, the proles from 1984, right? The lowest class of humans.
yeah, and then they'll try to take over like third world countries and won't see it coming.
Right. Everybody will be in their video games.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Hey, wait, is this real or a video game? I don't know. Just keep killing.
What is that? That's like Ender's Game.
It's like Ender's Game, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing that could unite humanity, though, like an intergalactic like invasion, where we all have to get together in order to survive or fight back or join a council.
I don't think we would.
You
as
don't
a
think-
society, but
You don't think the world would join forces if like we were facing like an invasion or something?
every man for himself.
I feel like that's how Americans are.
I think that's the world. Well, I think that's the thing about with this artificial intelligence stuff is like, what jobs is it going to take? How's it going to impact us? And again, as an Uber driver, I'm just telling you, it's like very clearly my days are numbered. I think accounting is next. I don't think accounting is going to be a thing anymore, because it'd be just like submit this, and hey, what was our profitability last month? Oh,
Yeah,
it
it's
just
just
tells you or
all-
whatever. It's just going to do that kind of stuff. Customer service is going away. Like most customer service, you're not talking to a human anymore. You're talking to
Yeah, right now it's so frustrating though. Like I had to file an insurance claim last week, and it was like a robot, and it would play like these fake typing
Oh,
noises, and that would really upset me, because it'd be like 1 second, and then you hear like the clicking, and then I'm like, I know you're not doing that,
right.
so I'm just like, let me just talk to someone, please. I'd be talking to the AI, put someone on the phone,
We just say
put someone on the phone.
representative like
Yeah.
100 times.
Yeah. And then the representative comes on. It's still an AI, but just a better one. You just got to the next level.
Where their accent is so strong you can't understand them anyways.
The whole goal of customer service is defeating the boss. You just got to get to the next level and defeat the boss. Right. It's frustrating now, right? So the Tesla that I drive, right, it definitely can drive itself 98% of the time. But that 2% of the time, it's important that I'm there. But I can just get in the car right now and hit a button and boop, it just take me home.
That's cool.
And it will park itself and everything. And
So
just
cool.
Do the whole thing. It's cool, but it's taking jobs. And I think to kind of like talk about it from a drain cleaning thing is do you think AI is going to impact your job?
Not in my work life in the next 20 years. No, I don't believe so.
20 years? You think 20 years away?
Yeah, at least.
Why is that?
I don't know, because I just don't see how like federal regulations will allow all of it, and I don't believe people will allow a robot to come in their house and snake their drain. I really don't. I don't think people will get used to it fast enough.
But what if they have the robot already in their house? That's what I'm saying is
Oh,
like
their
they're
own robot to do it.
Well, then
I don't
whatever,
see
they're
it
paying
happening
for
in the
it,
next
but
20 years.
I don't know.
Yeah, at that point,
I think it's all going to slow way down. Like it's going to ramp up, and everybody's going to be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! We didn't know that it was going to come to this," and everybody's going to just, "Well, we need to take a big step back because they're taking over the world, and
Blow
people
them
are going
all
to
up.
step back."
I think it's too late by then, right? That's the whole Terminator
Probably.
thing, Skynet thing,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
By the time we figure out,
Yep,
it'll be too late. It'll be too late.
yep, and they'll be way smarter than us and outsmart us and everything, and just take over. And we'll be their robots, clean their house.
The Matrix will be their batteries.
Yep.
That does not sound. But I got another subject kind of along this. But before we do that, Daryl, we actually have a drain cleaning person here today, so we should take
that's
advantage
nice.
of it. Daryl, can you give us a quick little pitch why people should work with Superior Drain?
Work with us.
Yeah, hire us.
Oh man, you know what? So like you just said, we were talking about robots, and we get a lot of calls from customers on weekends at night, and they're like, "Wow, a real person answered the phone." You know, I've been leaving messages for people for weeks, and they don't call me back. I call and talk, and it's a robot, and I got to leave an automated message, and nobody gets back to me. I customers are super happy that somebody's gonna, a real person's gonna answer the phone 24/7. A lot of times it is a drain cleaning specialist that can maybe even walk them through or talk them through what they got going on, make them feel better right on the phone. Like, it's not that big a deal. You might think it's a big deal, a little bit of a leak, no big deal. We'll be there that day or the next day, and we'll take care of it, and just kind of, giving them a little peace of mind that they don't need to freak out about this. But just, having a live person to talk to, I think is huge instead of a robot. But I just, there's so many houses we go to that they're like, oh, we already had people here do this, and they didn't do that. They didn't do that. They didn't tell us that. They didn't tell us that. They told us that we had to do all of this crazy stuff, and you just fixed it all right away. So, we just try and be honest and upfront with the customer and tell them really what they got going on and really fix their problem and warranty it because things happen. But that's about it.
There you go. So you should hire Superior Drain Solutions.
For sure.
I have another question for another episode for you, though.
Okay, doke.
Because, all right, good.
Now,
So-
what about the like going back to the Tesla? What about like insurance implications? Like if you're not driving your vehicle and you get into a car accident, it's still your responsibility, right?
I
Yeah.
would say so, right? Yeah.
right.
But what about the autonomous vehicles? Like who's responsible for that? Is it
Yeah.
Tesla? Is it just will an insurance company even insure a fully autonomous vehicle?
Yeah, I don't
Obviously
know. I
they
guess
do.
whatever
right?
the company is.
Right.
Waymo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume it's just the parent company that bought all the things would have to get
There's
insured.
there's insurance for like damage to vehicles. Then there's like medical insurance and stuff
Right.
like that. That's a pretty easy thing to insure. The car hits a school bus or whatever. There's a criminal thing though that I think we're like if all the kids on a school bus die or something like that because an autonomous car hits it or whatever. There's a criminal thing that hasn't been addressed because who's in. But the insurance is pretty easy. If a car gets in another wreck with another
Sure.
car, you just
Sure.
pay the medical bills and you whatever. But I don't have that answer.
Yeah, I wonder what insurance company was crazy enough to do that with.
Waymo is the parent company is Google, so they got money.
Oh, yeah.
Got money for days.
They got billions and billions and billions in a bank account somewhere, so there will be just fine. But yeah, it's so I can tell you that my passengers as an Uber driver, they love when I put it in full
Oh, I
self-drive.
bet. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so cool
the
to see.
screen's really big, right? And it just shows everything. They can see all the cars, and I just go, watch. Doot. And then I take my hands off the wheel, and then it's like, we're going to go into a turn. Watch. And I hold my hands up like this, and the car turns. And they're like, no way. Whoa. They're blown away. And like, look, and I can touch the screen and move it around. Like, see, it sees that person over there. And they're like, what? Get out. And then so I'm trying to sell a Tesla. So Elon, I can use a commission. But the no, yeah, it works absurdly well.
At what point do they update the software to where that Tesla can see that person on the corner and see if they have a gun on them, and then send the cops?
Well, that would be interesting. I don't know about that. Like, yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Like, it's working for the state. The good news is this: I don't think Elon is the kind of guy that's going to go for that.
No,
Okay, good.
probably not.
Yeah, but if it was another company, I don't know, like Apple, could definitely be doing this. No, but here's a interesting thing, right? So when we talk about ChatGPT, it's called a large language model. So basically, it just predicts the next word is basically how it works. And the software that Tesla uses, it like sees everything and it translates it for visual and makes decisions. So it can see a person on the side of the road. But you and I see things and there's context around it. So I'll give you a scenario. Let's say we're driving and we're on like a regular 2-lane road doing 30 or 40 miles an hour. And we see a person running, like, and they're jogging. I might kind of move over to the other lane,
Right.
but I might slow down a little bit, but I'm going to go around them pretty wide because they're just jogging.
Sure.
But if that person was running and they were wearing jeans and, like, say, a leather jacket, I might slow down and like
Back up.
like, what are they doing? Why are they running? Right? And, if they're running, they had like a dog leash, but there's no dog on it.
Yeah.
I think there's a dog that's going to jump out. So right now, the software doesn't actually extrapolate all of that context and make decisions. It just sees a person running and it kind of moves around. And the car does. It goes in the other lane. It just goes right around them. If there's a car coming on, it'll slow down and wait for that car to. So it does a really good job. But
What if there's like a big puddle on the side of the road and a whole bunch of people sitting there? They're like enough 5 foot off the road, but they're still going to get wet if you hit that puddle doing 30 miles an hour. Is it going to?
it goes around puddles already. Period.
Really?
It goes around puddles. So I
Okay,
turn
that
that
I didn't know.
off and I speed through the puddle.
Yes. For sure.
Take that for Uber. No.
I don't
No.
know. It was the car.
It was the car. Yeah, it was the car. It was autonomous. No, I think it's a really interesting thing because there's a lot of things that are happening really, really fast, and I think most people are completely surprised at how autonomous the Tesla operates. Like, you weren't shocked by it, but remember I showed you, like, we pull in the parking lot and I said, look, it'll come to me. The car pulls around. And I did that the other day at Starbucks. I was at a cafe with my friends at Starbucks, and he was like, your Tesla can do that? I was like, sure. I was sitting there at the table and I said, start summon, and the car pulled out of the parking spot and it came all the way around, and I guess it's time to go. I gotta get in the car.
Is that just like a certain Tesla?
They all do this. They all do it.
Even
You
like
have, to
the.
pay, you have to pay for it, obviously, right?
$109 a month for the autonomous.
month.
Yeah, which is a huge expense unless you're an Uber driver, and then it's like I drove 60-something thousand miles last year, so it's nice having for $1,200 a year. You're like, that's a very nice.
That's a lot of miles.
That's a very nice feature to have.
At one point, are they going to
Are we boring you, Joe?
No, I just get my
Jojo?
notifications.
have vans that we can do that? Because I drive about 30,000 miles a year, and I feel like I'm a pretty good driver, but I feel like the van driving itself might do a little better. See more things. I might look at my screen to change the music or something and not see somebody, where I know an autonomous vehicle wouldn't do that.
Yeah. There's
So
so
at
many
what point
times
are
where
they
I
going-
turn off all the safety features because they're just so annoying to me. But there's some that stay on. Sometimes I'm like, oh, thank God that was on still.
Like the automatic braking.
Yes,
Braking,
it'll be
for sure.
beep, 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 and I'm like, ah. Yep. I'm like, oh God, I was just too busy staring out the window looking at something. I don't know what.
Would you buy a car that you knew would drive you around?
Yeah, but I have to be like really cool looking.
So you're saying a Tesla's not cool
Not
looking?
cool.
They're
looking.
okay.
They're okay. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I agree. You wouldn't drive the Cybertruck?
No, that thing is so ugly.
Oh my God, they're
so
awesome.
ugly.
I would so drive one.
But you can get like those.
I would
awesome-
tell you every day how hideous it is.
It's okay.
So ugly. I mean, they're cool, but they're just
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
inside, like the things that the features that it does is cool. Like you can play a song and like all the windows go up and down to the beat, flashes all these lights. It's cool, but they're just ugly.
Have you seen one in real life?
Yeah,
They're so big.
there's like a couple of people that drive one around here.
Yeah, every day when I'm on my way into work, I see one like every other day.
Yeah.
It's the same one, but
Yeah.
I don't know. They
You
all
ever
look the
seen
same.
Shaq's Cyber Beast?
No.
Shaquille O'Neal has one. It's like black, and then like the front light like changes colors and stuff. It's pretty badass. It's
They're pretty
crazy.
cool.
Yeah.
I saw someone they put like a full wrap on theirs and it's like rusted. like arrested like. So
Like
just
patina.
yeah.
Nice.
It's pretty funny.
What would you wrap yours with?
Nothing because I would never have one.
Big CDM logo.
Absolutely not.
Get mine like blacked out. That'd be
That's
sweet.
how,
Would you do
that's how Shaq
matte?
says, like matte black with like gloss black rims.
Yeah, I don't know about matte. I don't really like the matte finish.
Matte
on
black
the
is so
cars.
hard to keep clean or even clean it.
Any color here in the winter is hard to keep
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
It's all gonna look disgusting after 10-minute drive. In the winter.
That's
Not even pulling out of your
And you
driveway.
can't go through an automatic car wash with them.
The Cybertruck?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't know, there's something up with the batteries. Like no Teslas. You can't run Teslas through like car washes, can you?
Yeah, isn't it a lithium battery? Gets wet, it'll blow right up.
Or you have to like put it in a certain mode where it like seals the charging.
Yeah, but
port
could you
and
imagine
all
if
of
it
that.
This is a
didn't
question
seal
for
it?
the Tesla Uberman.
I go through the car wash like 3 times a day.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
but you do have to. You don't have to. You should definitely want to put what's called car wash mode.
Okay.
But it's really just to like what the car wash
Blow
mode
up.
does.
See, told you.
It's like
Turns the sensors off so it doesn't
it just
beep.
turns, yeah, it just turns sensors off and stuff like that. Make sure it tells you the windows are rolled up. It also locks the charging port because you can touch the charging port when the
it'll
car's
pop
unlocked
open.
and it'll pop open. And you don't want one of like the spinning brushes to hit the charging port. So you just put it in car wash mode. The thing that's really hard is
neutral.
Delta Sonic. Hey, Delta Sonic, we're looking for sponsors. But the Delta Sonic guys are so fast, right? Have you ever gone through a Delta Sonic car wash? They never turn the rollers off. So you want to put the car in neutral, you got to be on your game. It's not like you have a shifter to put it neutral or whatever. So you have to
Yeah. I'll
'cause if you
sit there with
tap
my
it-
brake on still and it's like, and I'm like,
Oh, you're one of those people in the
Yes.
car wash.
and the guys yell at you.
They're like, neutral. And I'm like, I'm trying. Yeah.
Nice.
Those are the worst people.
Yep.
Yeah, I
That's
almost
me.
had a lady back up into me because she couldn't figure out the rollers or something. I see her put her
Yeah,
reverse
'cause
lights
she's
on. and
all
I'm like,
nervous like
uh-oh,
me.
uh-oh. So I don't know what to do. I'm like, I put my car in reverse so it doesn't get hit. And
Yeah.
then, but
Weren't you in? Was it you or was it Charlie when we were in the? I think it was Charlie when we were in the car wash line.
someone had to drove through.
No, their car was a van, and next thing went inside the inside.
Oh
Like they had turned it on, and the car went off the rail, and we had to back out of
that
the
was
car wash
amazing.
thing. It was so crazy. Me and Charlie, like it was absurd. Somebody
was
basically
cool.
turned the wheel, and the car went. It was like a minivan, and just went totally jacked up. I wish I had the camcorder going or whatever. Yeah, that, well, there you go. I think that was a really good episode. Topics. You guys should come in with topics. You can just text me, email me,
Okay.
stuff like that. That'd
Yes,
be
sir.
pretty good.
Right away, sir.
Our viewers as well.
Yeah.
They can write in.
email us
Oh,
some-
yeah.
So,
Email us. How do they contact
that's
us?
Corey. Corey, if you see this, the one viewer, my mom, she might watch it. Oh, Levi, you're such a good video maker.
Oh,
Yeah. So, yeah, no, so yeah, all the videos are going on YouTube, and we're releasing the shorts. You guys saw the one short, right? I've cut like 7, 8 of them, and they're all kind of like that. So they're just fast,
What's the YouTube name?
Superior Drain Solutions.
Okay.
If you're watching, you're already on the channel, so you don't need to know that. But for those of you who are somehow stumbled across this somewhere else on the internet, yeah, Superior Drain Solutions, the best drain cleaning company this side of the Mississippi.
For sure.
Definitely.
100%.
Contact Daryl. He's waiting your call at 1 a.m.
1 a.m. Yep.
All right.
East
I'll
Coast
take
time.
it.
A real human. Daryl will answer. All right. Well, good. Well, that's it. That's our show for
Cool.
today.
Thank you
There
much.
go. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.